There is a powerful truth tucked inside one of the most quoted but least understood verses in the entire Bible. A truth many believers repeat but rarely unpack. 3 John chapter 1 verse 2 says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth." We declare it during offering time, prayer time, and blessing time. But very few pause long enough to ask what this verse actually means, why it matters, and how we are supposed to live it. This verse is not just a greeting, it's a revelation. It's not just a wish, it's a divine pattern. It's not merely a blessing, it's a spiritual equation. God is revealing something profound. Prosperity and health flow out of the condition of the soul. God bless you. I'm Elect Lady Prophetess Owens, and welcome to another Elect Ladies Corner. Today, I want to walk you through what this verse is really saying. Because when your soul wins, every part of your life begins to win. The word prosper in the Greek is euodu, which means to succeed in reaching, to be helped along the way, to flourish, to advance, and to do well on your journey. Biblical prosperity is much more than money. It includes emotional stability, spiritual strength, mental clarity, relational peace, divine guidance, God's favor, purpose and productivity, protection and provision. Prosperity is the fullness of life under God's blessing. So when John said, "I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper," he was expressing God's heart for your entire life, not just for your bank account. Then the verse says, "and be in health." Health in this context means more than the absence of illness. It means soundness, wholeness, vitality, strength to fulfill God's purpose, and the physical wellness necessary to carry out your assignment. God desires you to be spiritually strong, mentally stable, emotionally grounded, and physically capable of living out His will. But then comes the key to the entire verse, the phrase everything hinges on, and that is, even as thy soul prosperous. God is saying three things. First, you cannot rise higher in life than the health of your soul. Second, you cannot walk in lasting prosperity if your inner life is broken. And thirdly, external blessings must be supported by internal maturity. If your soul is weak, your life will wobble. If your soul is wounded, your blessings will leak. And if your soul is neglected, your life will reflect that neglect. This is why some people can receive blessings but cannot maintain them, because their soul is too unstable to carry what their flesh is craving. Your life cannot outrun your soul. So what is the soul? Your soul consists of the mind, how you think, the will, how you choose, and the emotions, how you feel. So the real question is this: if your soul could talk, would it call you prosperous? Would it say that your mind is renewed, your will is surrendered, and your emotions are healed? God is showing us that prosperity must start from the inside out. A prosperous soul thinks right, loves right, chooses right, and lives right. The story of Joseph in Scripture is one of the clearest examples of 3 John chapter 1 verse 2 in action. Joseph prospered in every season, not because his circumstances were good, but because his soul was strong. When his brothers threw him into the pit, he kept his faith. When he was sold into slavery, he kept his character. When Potiphar's wife tried to tempt him, he kept his purity. When he was in prison, he kept using his gifts with hope. When he became prime minister, he kept his humility. And when he had the opportunity to take revenge on his brothers, he kept his love. God could trust Joseph with promotion because Joseph's soul prospered. Your soul is a container, and God will only pour into a soul that can carry what He gives. So, how do you prosper as your soul prospers? First, renew your mind. You cannot prosper with a defeated or negative mind. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 says, "Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." Use the 3 replacements. Replace anxiety with God's promises, replace lies with truth, and replace fear with faith. Second, guard your heart. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, "Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." If your heart is polluted, your life becomes polluted. Forgive quickly, release bitterness, protect your peace, and keep your heart clean, because a healed heart is a prosperous heart. Thirdly, obey God by becoming His friend. John chapter 15 verse 14 says, "Ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you." Partial obedience is still disobedience. Your soul prospers when you surrender your will, even when it costs you comfort. Fourth, cultivate spiritual disciplines such as prayer, fasting, worship, Bible study, fellowship, service, gratitude, and meditation on Scripture. These are not chores, they are prescriptions for a healthy soul. Number 5, walk in kingdom character. Galatians chapter 5 verse 22 and 23 list the fruit of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, meekness, faith, and temperance. Prosperity is a result of who you are, not just what you claim. Number 6, manage your thoughts and emotions with maturity. 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 27 says, "I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway." Be slow to anger, quick to forgive, steady under pressure, and hopeful in trials. Emotional maturity produces external stability. And number 7, trust God with every part of your life. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." A prosperous soul rests in God, not in understanding everything. When your soul is anchored, your life becomes guided. So in conclusion, 3 John chapter 1 verse 2 is God's blueprint for a balanced, blessed, and abundant Christian life. But your outward prosperity should only rise as your inward prosperity rises. God is not blessing you to lose you. God blesses you at the pace your soul can handle the blessing. If you strengthen your soul, your life will follow. If you heal your soul, your future will open. If you grow your soul, everything attached to your will begins to grow. And then you will see the manifestation of 3 John chapter 1 verse 2. You'll see it not just as a scripture you quote, but as a life you live. God bless you. I'm Elect Lady Prophetess Owens, and this has been another Elect Ladies Corner.